Welcome to Tunacheki's Africa True Story. When the name of the US President Donald Trump comes up, for a lot of people it is pure horror. What with his misogyny, racist remarks, white supremacy endorsements, childish tantrums, and a loose tongue that knows no bounds.
What a stupid question that is. What a stupid question. But I watch you a lot, you ask a lot of stupid questions.
And this is just to name but a few. It is therefore a big surprise coming to terms with the fact that he is more popular in Africa than in any other region according to a 25-nation survey by Pew, a survey company.
Well, thank you very much, everyone. Appreciate it.
Donald Trump has never set foot in Africa, and by the look of things has very little interest in visiting the continent. He once dismissed Nigerians as heart dwellers, and once mentioned Namibia as Nambia, not to forget calling African countries shitholes. 59% of Nigerians and 56% of Kenyans believe Trump is a positive influence on world affairs. South Africans are not as enthusiastic with Trump. Only 39% express their confidence in Trump, but still this is 12% higher than the global median.
And I don't know what Donald Trump has to do with South African land, because he's never been here.
What I feel about what Donald Trump has said right now with the statement that he's issued, I feel as if this guy doesn't have self-respect for black people as such.
These are favorable figures for Donald Trump coming from Africa, despite his apparent dislike for the continent. But what makes Africans like a president who shows no regard for them, who throws around derogatory terms whenever he feels like, just to feed his egotistical whims, and who thinks Nambia is a country? America's influence in global culture is of immense proportion and can easily translate to the results seen here. Africans like the United States of America, and perhaps this could explain why some Africans are fond of Donald Trump.
This Trump re-election campaign, so American people will vote again for Trump. In my lifetime, Trump is the best president, a promise keeper, a man who said A is A, not somebody who said one thing and something else. We love Trump. Africans love Trump. Americans love Trump. Everybody loves Trump.
Africans like all things American. American movies and TV shows are a big hit in Africa. The same goes for American music and fast foods. On a continent that has been overwhelmed with overbearing and bombastic presidents, there is something in Donald Trump that Africans find familiar.
Many of you may have heard by now that the Ugandan dictator of 32 years, General Yoweri Museveni, made a statement today praising Donald Trump's insult of African peoples everywhere and descendants of Africa with his recent shithole comments. Well, this is what the Ugandan dictator of 32 years said today. America has got one of the best presidents ever. I love Trump. He speaks frankly. Africa needs to solve their problems.
I found it quite interesting that the president of Uganda would come out with a statement really supporting Trump on this, because I think what has come out from here in South Africa, Botswana, Nigeria, and even the African Union has actually been quite reflective of the concerns that Africans should have around the way in which the American president has been speaking. But I think for Uganda specifically, and for the president to make that statement without actually taking responsibility as a leader of Uganda for any of the things that he thinks are problems in Uganda is quite problematic.
For some, their support is just out of sheer ignorance. A study carried out by Ipsos Synovate revealed that 38% of Kenyans do not know who the American president is. It is hard to hate or dislike a person one knows nothing about. Others simply prefer the real blunt Donald Trump, who expresses what is exactly on his mind, whether you like it or not.
Considering what actually Trump said, Trump is just being blunt. And being blunt means that he doesn't keep his feelings, because when you look at what is actually happening around you, there is no organization in our country.
Do you know of an African story that needs to be heard? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to get the latest African lists, entertainment, pop culture and news.